Hi everyone. Today's message is not a pick a pile. It is a message for you as a collective or you as an individual. I'm not sure yet, actually. But this message is for someone or some of you. It may not be for all of you that tune into me. I don't know. But I heard that I'm just to give one message today. And I won't know what the message is or what it's about or be able to give it a title until we're into it. So here we go. I'm going to open the energy, and they told me to get these two cards out and my other deck. I may as well just put it on the table, I guess. This deck. And the reason why they want me to use these, have all three decks available, is because there might be more than one, one of the tarot cards might need to come out more than once. So I don't know which deck I'm starting with. All I know is I need these three decks, but you're not picking a pile, okay? You're not picking a deck. All right, I'm going to open the energy and let's see what they want to say to us today. Here we go. All right, you might notice that they asked me also to leave the crystals from yesterday's reading on here on the table. So let's see, which one do you want me to start with? It's the blue one. Okay, so let's see what comes. What do you want to tell me and this group today? Okay, whatever challenges you've been facing are coming to an end. So there's something you're going to be victorious over. Like, this could be even legal challenges, if some of you have had legal challenges, but it's definitely a challenge and you are going to win. But the way that you're going to win is interesting. You're not going to fight anymore. That's what this is saying. It's like you're folding, right? You know, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. It's like you're folding. You're just like, you know what? It's not worth it anymore. It's not worth the fight. I surrender, but not surrender in a bad way. Like I give up and, you're going to be overtaken by someone else's will. No, that's not what it is. It's surrendering to what is. All right. So whatever this is, and it might not be a legal thing, but for some of you it might be. But whatever this is, this could be challenges in your relationship. This could be challenges in your, work life. This could be so many different things. But it's just saying, you're folding. You're not even going to play the game anymore. You're just not going to play the game anymore. And that's how you win. You're done with the game. You're just done. You're like, I'm putting down these cards, walking away from the table. Know when to walk away, right? That's what you're doing. So whatever this is, you are going to come out ahead by doing that, by just letting it be, walking away from it, whatever it is. And you don't have to physically walk away from it. Like, it might just be, mentally walking away from it, whatever it is, and being like, it's not worth it. I'm done with this. I'm done with this game, whatever this game is. All right, now they want me to get a gold card. There we go. Jeez, I cannot make this up. Look at that. Look at that. That is amazing. That's unbelievable. So what are the chances? And that just jumped right out. You saw that. So this affirms 100% in the same position and everything. And it gives us the 55, which is changes, right? And I'm going to read the 55 from the Angel Number book, because what does it say? Major shifts are taking place in your finances and state of abundance. Know that opportunities to soar are coming your way. So whatever this is, it might be a financial situation where you're like, I'm just going to let it be, right? I can't anymore. I can't think about it anymore. I can't try to strategize about it anymore, because poker is a game of strategy, right? I can't, I surrender. I give it to the angels. I give it to the universe. just can't anymore. I'm letting go of all my fears, of all of my, I'm just letting my mind rest. I'm not gonna play this game anymore. I'm gonna give it up to the universe, right? I'm gonna give it up to whomever. I'm done with trying to figure this out myself, because this is the swords, right? This is the mind. I'm done trying to figure this out. I give up. But not give up in a bad way. It's like I give up the struggle. I give up the struggle. That's what it is. I give up, the competition, all of that. That's what this is saying. That's amazing. I cannot believe those two cards came out. That is so weird. Okay. So I'm almost afraid to use this deck now, because I'm like, will the same card come out? And if it doesn't, will I be disappointed now? Right? So, but this is exactly what they're saying. And this is a financial thing. The 55 confirmed that. So whatever this is, it's some sort of financial thing. And it's just you saying, my husband hates the word surrender. He doesn't like it. So when I try to say it to him, like, we just got to surrender this to the universe or whatever, he doesn't like that. He resists it. I get it, right? The word surrender can trigger a lot of people. But so this is just letting it be, letting the situation be, not needing to control it, not needing to try to do anything about it, just saying, you know what, this is what it is. I accept what it is. I'm walking away from this game. I'm going to leave it I'm going to leave it up to my angels, to my guides, to my spirits, to my, whatever it is that you leave it up to, when you surrender control over a situation. And I'm not saying, go crazy, spend all your money, don't budget, I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying that if it's been keeping you up at night, if it's, been on your mind like crazy, your mind is not going to figure it out. Okay. So something that, I learned from a rock climber, a mountain climber, is when you get into a difficult place on a rock face, on a climb, and your mind just can't figure it out, there's a problem and there's always a solution, right? And I forget what they call it in rock climbing terms, but they call it something and I can't remember right now. But anyways, so when you're faced with a problem, you need to figure out a path, a way forward, right? And your mind just can't see it, can't figure it out. The trick is to hum, because when you hum, it occupies the part of your brain that is trying to figure it out, with logic, with reason, etc. Humming will occupy that part of your brain. And that frees up the rest of your brain that is intuitive and knows what to do and can see the bigger picture and can figure it all out from a different perspective, and from a perspective that doesn't need to control anything. And that's how climbers, at least this climber that I met and told me this, handle that problem. And that's what this is suggesting, right? Hum, so that you can preoccupy the part of your brain that's worried, that's fearful, that's, not that, sometimes worrying and fear is protective of us in certain situations, but there is a solution to the problem, and sometimes the part of your brain that overthinks gets in the way of the solution to the problem. So that's what this is saying. That's what the message is here. Okay. All right. All right. Sorry, I got interrupted there. So the clock has restarted. I had to answer the door. So yeah. This is so cool. Okay, I can't believe both cards came out. Now this deck. Okay, we got two cards from this deck. Okay, we've got two cards. So this is about mindset for sure, because we've got more swords. This is about clarity, right? So this is what I was talking about. When you hum and you preoccupy the part of your brain that is trying to figure things out from a logical perspective. Not that a logical perspective is bad, but sometimes it's not the way through it. You can gain clarity through your third eye, through your intuition, through, your innate your innate, I don't know what the word is that they're trying to get out for me here. Your innate knowing, you're knowing that just knows, right? If you've ever watched an animal climb something, you know, that's what they use, right? And we're amazed. They're like, they can climb up these rocks. They can do all these things. So that's what they're saying. This is clarity. So when you surrender, you know, for lack of a better word, to what is and allow it to be, and stop trying to think your way through to the solution, you will actually get more clarity around it, okay? And a big part of that is this. So is facing your fear of loss with the 3 of Swords there. That's overcoming your fear of loss. That's what this is, okay? Because the 3 of Swords is about heartache, heartbreak, and that comes from, and grief, and etc. So that comes from loss, experiencing loss, right? But this card is in reverse. So in reverse, you won't be experiencing loss anymore, right? You're overcoming those feelings of, well, the fear of loss. You're overcoming the fear of loss is what that's telling me. You will gain clarity as you, as you move beyond the fear of loss, okay? By understand, because this card is about understanding the emotions that come when you experience loss. So by understanding your emotions and therefore being able to allow them and, you know, not even fear that, because that a lot of what we fear is we fear those emotions around this, right? Like even just a simple thing like, you know, when you lose your headphones, you know, some people might have some very expensive headphones, you know, Bose headphones that are, you know, expensive, and they leave them on the airplane or they leave them in a hotel. And, you know, even that is a loss. And we experience some negative emotions around that, right? We get stressed. It's like, oh, that's, you know, I paid so much money for that and then I lost it and that causes stress and whatever. So if you can start to understand that those emotions are temporary and that type of loss is temporary and that, you know, it's not going to kill you. It's not going to be the end of the world. And I know I've been there. I have been there. I have had my last $5 and not known where I was going to, you know, be sleeping or eating the next day. So trust me, it's not something I talk about lightly, okay? Getting to a place of understanding these emotions and these feelings and how this can terrify you and paralyze you, okay? I'm not talking about this lightly. I know. And I have lost my father at a young age. So I know grief and I know this. Okay? So I am not talking about this lightly. Just so you guys know. Okay? Because I know some people like to think about, you know, that these people like myself that are doing this have no problems. We have problems and we've had many problems. And, you know, we've been through a lot. That's why we're doing this, to help others get through some of the things we've been through, right? So anyways, what I'm seeing here in this message is by putting your cards down, knowing that, you know what, I'm not playing this game anymore. This game of fear, this game of, you know, trying to win and compete and, you know, strategize and etc. I'm not playing that game anymore. I am going to let go of control of this situation and remember that I am okay no matter what happens. And then you will be able to see clearly, right? You will have this opportunity, this new beginning, this new opportunity to see more clearly, right? That is what these cards are telling me very, very clearly. And I don't know if I'm doing a good job of communicating this, but it's so clear here. So clear. So I don't know who needs to hear this today, but someone in this group needs to hear this. And I'm just here to deliver the message. All right. And this could be it's not just about financial. It could be any form of abundance. You know, it could be love. It could be friendship. It can be anything. So whatever this relates to you, you know, and where you have these emotions that you've been working through and need to work through and accept and allow and see how you can move forward, even when you feel this way, even when you feel fear, even when you fear loss. That this is who this message is for, okay? So someone needs to hear this today. So I'm here to deliver this message, okay? All right, is there anything else you want me to say in this message, or is it just really this short and sweet? Oh, they want me to look at the number 13, okay. And then the 513 and the 513 because it's there twice. So let's look at the number 13 first. Trust that the steps on your path are unfolding and they should and are serving your expansion. Okay, so trust. Trust that the steps on your path are unfolding as they should and are serving your expansion. All right, and now 513 times 2. It is there twice. 513 times 2. Your efforts to expand and to experience a life of abundance are preparing the road ahead. Stay focused on how you can grow and let the light lead. Yes, let the light lead. That's what this is saying, because you're shining light on all of that, right? All of that grief and fear and emotion, negative emotion. You're shining light on it. Let the light lead. And now we see the 315 twice, right? So I'm going to go there to the 315. The changes you are seeing are the answers to your prayers. Trust that the next steps on your path will be delivered to you. All right, so this is about trusting, letting the light lead, knowing that whatever changes are happening in your life are preparing you to receive abundance, actually, not loss, okay? To achieve abundance, expansion, and growth. And yeah, but sometimes we have to give up on something in order for something else to come, right? We have to give up on the solution we think is the solution to the problem so that the real solution to the problem can come, right? And that's why the humming when you're rock climbing, because sometimes you can't think your way through to the solution. Sometimes you have to get out of your own way, and that's what this is about. That is the message, short and sweet, but very clear. I hope I did. I don't know. I don't know why I can't say words today. I hope I did it justice delivering this message to you today. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I don't know why I just did that. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye.